As the first light pierces the canopy, a new day begins in the lap of nature. The forest breathes in golden silence. Towering above the clouds, Kanchenjunga, the third highest peak on Earth, stands as a sentinel of time. Sacred to many, it cradles centuries of myths and wilderness in its icy heart. Each fold of this mountain tells a story of glacial winds, of shifting snows, of a world where nature moves on its own ancient rhythm. Below, life unfolds in delicate detail. A wild blossom opens to the morning sun, a quiet miracle of survival. Drawn by scent and color, the bees arrive, pollinators in a silent pact with plants. Without them, the balance of nature would crumble. The Hubner's wasp moth, disguised in warning colors, mimics danger to survive. A masterpiece of mimicry, it confuses predators without ever needing to fight. The blister beetle, slow, vivid, and loaded with quiet power. Its striking colors serve as a warning. Beneath that fragile shell, it carries a potent chemical, cantharidin, capable of burning skin and deterring predators. In a world of constant threat, sometimes the boldest defense is simply being noticed. Below the forest's grand towers, a different kind of builder is at work. The ant, carrying a prize many times its weight, held firmly in its jaws. Guided by invisible scent trails, it doesn't wander. It knows exactly where it's going. This is no act of survival alone. It's service. A single life feeding a collective. Ants do not question the load. They do not hesitate. They simply do what must be done, tirelessly, efficiently, and together. In their world, strength is not measured in size, but in devotion to the whole. Above, the sky prepares to speak. Clouds gather in quiet tension, carrying the ancient rhythm of rain, renewal, and return. And then it rains, a gentle descent from sky to soil. Each drop a blessing, each ripple a reminder that life begins in water. Beneath the towering trees, the forest floor tells its own story. Fallen leaves return to soil, feeding roots, giving rise to life once more. Nothing here is wasted, only transformed. Beneath the pines, the ground lies nearly bare. Their fallen needles acidify the soil, making it harder for other plants to thrive. Even in nature, dominance has its quiet cost. The pine forest stands in quiet order, tall, still, and shadowed. Light filters through the needles in narrow beams. Few sounds break the silence here. It's a place where time slows down, where life moves under the rule of the trees. Yet even here, life finds a way. A single green sprout rises through the fallen needles, fragile but determined. In the quiet struggle, nature whispers its resilience. The fern, older than the mountains, unfurls in silence. A living fossil, it carries the memory of Earth's earliest forests. In the hush of the forest floor, patience takes form. From the safety of its spiral shell, the snail slowly begins its emergence, soft, silent, and deliberate. It carries its home on its back, a perfect coil of calcium, crafted drop by drop from its own body, a shelter and a symbol of self-sufficiency. To move, it leaves behind a glistening trail of mucus, a pathway written in water. This slime is no waste. It's a marvel. It helps the snail glide over sharp stones, rough bark, and even blades of grass without harm. It sees not with eyes like ours, but with feelers, two pairs of tentacles reaching outward. The longer pair, tipped with eyes, search the space ahead. The shorter pair test the ground. It does not look. It senses. a creature without speed, but not without direction. It needs no rush. The world waits for it, or passes it by, and still it moves. Its heart beats just above its stomach. Its blood, a pale blue, flows slowly through a body made mostly of water. Each inch of progress is effort, and still it goes forward. In some cultures, the snail is a symbol of inner growth, of turning inward, of learning that we must carry our peace with us. In this one quiet moment, the snail shows us you don't need to be fast to be free. You don't need to be loud to be alive. You just need to keep moving, softly, gently, and entirely as you are. In the hush of the forest floor, patience moves. From the stillness of its spiral home, the snail begins its slow unveiling. Inch by inch, soft life stretches into the open world, delicate, exposed, and unafraid. Its shell, carved by time and carried always, is both armor and burden. And yet, it does not hide forever. It reaches out with silent grace, feeling the world with antennae like question marks, asking nothing, demanding nothing, every motion deliberate, every step a lesson. No hurry, no panic, just presence. In this tiny creature's journey, we are reminded to emerge is an act of trust. To move slowly is not to be lost. And in a world obsessed with speed, sometimes the truest wisdom is to simply pause and watch.